Drija ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay, okay, okay. Drija ma'am is not audible. I think she's speaking, but I guess there is a network issue. So just start with the third week session. So these are the topics that we are going to learn in this third week. So first we'll go through all the training methods that are used in the industry. We are going to see talent management and
Your voice.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible now? Hello, ma'am.
yes,
Hello, Snail,
Adrija
ma'am.
ma'am.
Hello, Shraddha, ma'am. Good
Good
evening, ma'am.
evening.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Good evening. Good evening, Navita, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Okay, so we'll start with methods of training, right? So we have already understood what is training and what is development, right? So can anyone quickly just tell me what is training? We have understood that, right? Akanksha ma'am, Divya ma'am, Bhavna ma'am. Anyone?
Yes, ma'am. So training is short-term goal and development is long-term goal. Apart from this, am I audible?
Yes, yes. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So also training is based on job role and development is basically uh, related to individual.
Yes, that is related to personal, that person, right?
Yes, correct, correct.
Overall development. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, overall growth, we can say. So, here we'll look into methods of trainings. Okay? So, their training programs, they're basically divided into two parts, on the job training and off the job training. Okay? So, any idea, anyone, what is on the job training or what is off the job training? Anything? Any idea about this?
Yes. We have seen the short definitions of these two terms in the last sessions, right?
Yes, we already have discussed, not in a detailed way, but yes.
Ma'am,
Anyone?
off the job training is, I think, away from the workplace, teaching them away from the workplace.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay, and on the
exactly,
job?
correct. And on the job training?
And ma'am, on the job is like teaching them in the organization itself.
Hmm. Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Good. Good, Swarna ma'am. Okay, so here you can see, just can anyone read
Thank
out
you, ma'am.
this? Yeah, welcome. Ma'am. So can anyone read out what is written in that
Can I
slide? Yes, yes, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
On the job method refers to the methods that are applied to the workplace while the employees are actually working. It means learning while doing. It is provided by superior to subordinate.
Okay, so what is your understanding from this? What have you understood?
Ma'am, on the job training is a training given while the person is working in a specific company, ma'am.
Hmm. Yes, so it's basically after joining that company, and the training will be provided in the organization only. Okay, and basically it is given from superior, like employer to employee. Okay, understanding? Like it is, suppose I am the employer, I will be giving you that training to you. You are the employee. Okay? It's clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Here you can see it's a picture from, from a factory. Here, that tall person is that superior. Okay? You can understand. He is a aged person. So he is that.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Varna ma'am.
Ma'am. Ma'am, I think the other CDE is just creating disturbance. I don't know if it's mine only.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay, I'll just mute it.
Yeah, okay.
Now, is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so in this picture, you can understand that this man, okay, so the tall man is the superior, or you can say the employer, right? So he is giving training to his subordinate. Okay, is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Yeah, Snehal ma'am, next slide. Yes. So, what are the training method advantages, right? Why is it necessary? So, first point is, see, basically, this is the commonly used method in industry. Okay. So, while after joining the organization, you will be provided a training by your superior. So, it has been, it's a we used to hear this, right? So it's a known thing to us. So it's very common. Now, it doesn't require any extra space or attention because you already have joined that organization, and while working, between your working hours only, you will be provided the training, right? And it's very practical. It's practical oriented. Like it will be like whatever theory you have gathered, you have learned, it will be turned into practical. So it will be practical oriented. So basically, you will get a hands-on experience, whatever you have learned. Okay, and allowed to practice what is expected to do after training. It will be like the time will be given to you that you will be able to understand, you will be able to execute whatever you are learning in that training period. Is it clear why it is important?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so shall we go to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Yes, ma'am, next slide. Yes, so on the job training method, disadvantages. If there is advantages, there should be any disadvantages, right? It's very obvious. So the first one, can anyone read out?
Expensive equipment
Yes,
and
ma'am.
workspace is
Okay.
tied up.
Expensive equipment and workspace is tied up because it is happening between, like, in the organization, right? So workplace is occupied, right? And expensive equipment is needed sometimes. If it is in a factory, then yes, some of, because it's practical oriented, so equipment would be required. So it's one of the advantages. Now the second point, what is written? High wastage. Any idea? It's kind of related to first point.
Ma'am,
Okay.
high wastage of resources, like
Yes,
taking
absolutely.
the equipments to an organization and all.
Yes. Already we have mentioned, right, that expensive equipment. So while using expensive equipment, so it would be a high wastage, right? Clear? And
Yes, ma'am.
training will be under pressure because the training will be provided by their superior, right? By their employee. So the trainee will be in the pressure always that okay, she needs to be perfect all the time, has to follow all the disciplines and all. So that person will be under the pressure. Correct? Is it clear? So
Yes,
now
ma'am.
we'll look into some on-the-job training methods. Now, first is induction and orientation. We already have understood induction and orientation, right? We already have discussed it. So, Akanksha ma'am, can you tell me what is induction? Okay, Akanksha ma'am, I think.
To introduce the
Yeah.
new ones.
Okay. It fine. So basically, whatever your job, like induction and orientation, if we togetherly, if we say that it's basically provided you like transferred whatever your work will be, okay, making you understand what is your role after joining that organization, making you understand what is that organization culture, okay, how that organization works, okay. And but the thing is, orientation is a long process. It's not like it's a 1 day process. No. Okay. Understood, right? Now, job instruction. So basically, this is for white collar or blue and blue collar employees. Whatever, like the instruction will be provided how you should work. Okay. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the third one is apprentice training. This is for basically for ITI students or diploma students. They have been provided a particular type of training for their, you know, starting their career, like study. Okay, before starting their study, they should be there should be some understanding before they go to the study, like diploma course or the ITI course. Okay. Now, job rotation. We already have discussed it. So, basically, what is within a company changing departments and responsibility? Suppose you are you are in the service desk like team. Okay, we are shifting you to maybe a analytical teams. Okay, analysis. Your role is now. Suppose you previously you were working as a service desk employee. Now you have applied for IJP is internal group posting, and we have shifted you to business analytics role. Now your designation is business analyst. So what happened? The job rotation, right? Understood? It's in the company only. It's in the organization only. We are not shifting you to any other company. It's in the organization. Just changing your role or changing your designation, changing your responsibilities or departments. Understanding? So that it
Yes,
will be
ma'am.
helpful for you to upskill yourself. Okay. Now internships is very clear. It's very easy to you, right? What is internship? Tell me. Anyone? You guys are already doing it, right? So I'm expecting a good answer from you, from all of you. Anyone?
I'm getting knowledge
Know
about the
about the
work you're about to do.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Okay.
increase the knowledge, self confidence,
Okay. Good.
and
Anyone?
also improve the
increase
skills.
communication skills.
Absolutely. Okay.
I'm exploring your domain.
Okay. Great. But I'm expecting a word like I already have used that word. Anyone?
Ma'am, it helps to improve our self confidence in the specific field.
Yes, absolutely. So internships are for temporary basis, right? It's for maybe 3 months or 6 months or 2 months, right? We all are doing it, internships. But while doing internships, we get hands-on experience before going into corporate or before going into the starting our mainstream job or career. It gives us the hands-on experience or understanding how that particular domain or the organization is working. right? It's clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
yes, okay. So now coaching. Coaching is through throughout the industry basically. Okay, it's about the industry, understanding their facts and all. What is about that industry, right? Understanding clear clarity on that particular industry where you are going to work. Clear till now? Everything is clear?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
okay, fine. Yes, next slide, ma'am.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Yes.
Okay, so now we are going to explore off-the-job training methods, right? So basically, off-the-job training methods are used away from the workplace, right? It is outside the organization and give like away from the workplace, and it means learning before doing. Like we learn the things theoretically before doing that particular job. Okay, so in this, the training is provided by experts from within or outside the organization. Off the job training can be provided by the organization. They can like provide by the experts like outside trainers. Okay, so it is provided to the trainees, but it is like away from the workplace. So that is why the name is off the job. You are not on your job, you are outside the organization, like away from workplace. Okay, understood what is off the job training? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can see in this picture when like some trainer is giving like information to all the trainees. Okay, so it is like away from the organization, right? So let's see. So first tell me, what do you think? What are the advantages of off-the-job training? Like we have seen the disadvantages and advantages of on-the-job training, right? So, can anyone tell me what are the advantages like benefits of the job training? Yes,
Ma'am, change of environment plays an important role in the learning.
yes, very good. Yes, it is one of the important benefit for the trainees. Yes, again, anyone? Yes, like we have seen the on the job disadvantages. Like so, it can be the advantages of off the job training method, right? So tell me, I want one or two more advantages from you guys. Yes, what do you think the benefit of off-the-job training? The trainees may feel comfortable outside that
New
industry or
ideas to a
organization, right?
business.
Sorry?
Ma'am, new ideas into a
Yes, ma'am,
business.
again?
New ideas into
Yes, it's
business.
okay. Again, anything else?
Ma'am, it helps to optimize the employee's performance.
Yes, right. Outside the organization, it
Ma'am,
can
they
be
learn
helpful. Okay, so yes, yes,
ma'am, they learn about the job and the
yeah.
advancements more when they are away from their workplace, about their field.
Okay,
Ma'am,
okay.
high
Like
productivity.
partially it is correct. Yes, because you are outside the organization, yeah, and you feel less pressure of the work, right? So yeah, correct. Again, okay. So off-the-job training have these advantages as you can see on the screen. So it is more organized training as it is away from the workplace. So it is more organized, and then executive get away from the pressure of the job, right? Executive and employees also, they will feel like less pressure as they are outside the organization, and it is like time bound training. Okay, and it will like provides resources such as faculties, executive, books, right? So of the job, so trainees, like the employees may feel like more knowledgeable while using these resources. Like it is more like theoretical, and then it will motivate to develop the employee himself. Like he's from outside, so these resources can help the employee to motivate himself to work on that particular job, and then course that company can't. There are so many courses or the skills that company cannot provide inside the organization, job training. So where the courses are not able to be taken from the company, those can be taught by the off the job training methods. Okay, understood the advantages of off the job training? Yes, am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so can anyone tell me what will be the disadvantages of off the job training methods? Yes, anything you
Ma'am,
want to share? Yes,
it is little time consuming, ma'am. Because other than
yes, right,
job,
because
you have to be given training. So it's little time consuming, ma'am.
yes, right. Yes, it is time consuming. Yes, very good. Again, anyone want to add anything in disadvantages?
Ma'am, it is expensive
Yes.
rather than on the job training.
Yes, because you have to hire a expert or specific like trainer, and then you have to book a hall or the like seminar halls and all. And then like it is expensive because you have to hire the things, right? Yeah, correct. Again,
And training is done under
yeah,
pressure, ma'am.
Ma'am, lack of feedback.
yeah, lack of feedback like might be there. Yes.
And training is done under pressure.
Okay, but like how can you like elaborate it? Mm. Because like in the on the job
I
training, what was the case? Like your superior have to give the training, right? So that's why the trainees may feel pressurized, like your superior, your boss is giving training to you and you have to work properly. So in that case, on the job, the trainees may feel pressured. But like in off the job, the employees may feel like comfortable while like taking the training, right?
Right.
Yes. Yes. So these are some disadvantages, like organizational climate is lost, right? There will be like lack of cultural, like organizational culture. Okay, so there might be like less discipline as you are outside the organization, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And then
Yes.
trainees may experience frustration as they're only like theoretical, and there may be like 9 to 5 only training is given, like there is no practical way of learning, right? Only theoretical is learning. So trainees might experience like frustration, right? Yes. Then the next one is unless organizational climate training are not likely to be realized. Okay. So trainees may experience frustration if the organizational climate, like it is not like regular and practical. So trainees may experience frustration, and it may fails to incorporate material that facilitates the transfer of training. So there may be like only theoretical knowledge about the machineries and all. So it may fail to incorporate that materials, right? So if there might be, so why we are learning this training methods? So suppose if you are a machine operator, okay, CNC machine operator. So if you have been given the training of the job in the classroom and all, so is it okay for the trainee to like work on the job by learning of the job like theoretical? Then how is going to work practically, right? So there must be proper training method must be chosen by the trainer to provide the training to the trainees. Am I clear? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Ma'am, I want to
Okay.
ask one thing.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes,
does the
ma'am.
off-the-job training only include the theoretical part? Doesn't it include the practical exposure?
Like practical exposure means we are going to see the methods of off-the-job training, but it is not actual practical, right? It is might be like simulation or artificial situation is given, but you are not going to operate on that machine, okay, or on that suppose like as I have just said, if you are an operator, then if you have been given like off the job, so if we plan to give the off the job training, then we have to like arrange those machineries and all, and it is not possible to provide it off the job, right, outside the organization. The big machineries like lathe machines or the like there are big production houses, right? So it is hard
Okay, ma'am.
about the machines of the job. Understood? Clear?
Yes, ma'am, got it. Thank
Yes?
you.
Okay. So these are some of the job training methods that are given away from the workplace. So case study, role play, vestibule training, simulation, and in-basket training and business games. So can anyone tell me what is case study? We have discussed in the last week one case study. So what we have done in that? Yes?
Ma'am, actually, whatever given, we have to understand and the case study. After that, we're going to take the solution, ma'am.
Yes. So is given and then you have to analyze that situation and try to solve that problem, right? Yes, okay. Then role play. What is role play? Yes.
Ma'am, performing the character or the part of a person as a technique or in training.
Yes, exactly correct. So you are like playing one character of a particular job so that you'll get an idea how the job will be done. Right. So it is nothing but role play. Then anyone any idea about what is like vestibule training?
Ma'am, in this, the
Yes.
employees learn the job and their colleagues or the superiors, or you can say approximates, they are working and in the actual environment. It's like, we are having a simulation by working for that job. Not actual, but they give an idea of what you are
Artificial
doing in a job
situation. Yes. Yes,
artificially. Yeah.
correct. So simulation is, yeah. So then what is simulation training then? So it is like similar like vestibule training, an artificial situation has been given to the employee and he has to work on it. Okay. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Then
Yes,
in
ma'am.
basket. So can anyone tell me what can you understand by these words in basket training? Like some particular task has been given to the employees and he has to complete that task in the particular time. Okay, some task is given into that basket and he has to do that, right? Okay, it is like that. And then business games. Can anyone tell me like business games? What is it?
Ma'am, I think playing
Yes.
the games about business that will give you an idea about the business, that how it works.
Yes. Yes, and like it is might be like problem solving games and decision making games, like skill improving games. So just giving the employees training by using games. So that is nothing but business games. Okay. So we are going to see one by one. So case studies is basically trainees are given the situation in the form of a case study and then he have to solve it according to his learning, right? Okay. Then role playing. So under this, the trainees assume the roles as we have just said. So he have to assume one job role and then act according to it in that given situation. And it is also known as socio-drama, where an employee act as they are facing the situation and need to solve it on the spot without any help. Okay, so we have already seen the example of case study, right? That I have been given one situation like to you, like Mr. Anil, and he has been given the promotion. So how the other employees reacted, then how to deal with it, and we have solved that problem, right? Yes. Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now we'll. Okay. So can anyone give me like example of role playing if you understood what is role play? Okay, I'll tell you. So if suppose you are in for the job sales executive, then in this training program what the organizer or the trainer can provide, like one trainee can become a sales executive and other can become the customer, right? And they can like how to convince that customer to buy the product. So that situation can be created and the trainees can play that role of sales executive and customer. Okay, so that is nothing but role playing. Yeah, understood? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we are going to see Western. So it is artificial working environment is created. So equipment and material is similar in production are used, as one of you said, like it is similar to like simulation. The artificial environment is created, okay, and equipment are also used so that the employee can learn how to operate that machine or how to operate on that particular job, how to work on that, right? So it will increase the learners active participation. So if you are giving them a training of the real time examples or real time situation, so it will increase the learners participation, right? So he might feel like he is doing that job only, right? It may be artificial, but he like feel he is doing that job. So it will increase the participation and motivation as well. So it is ideal learning condition. It is more like practical oriented also, right? Understood what is vestibular training? But vestibular training is given to the where there are not expensive machineries and equipment. Vestibular training is more given to the like vestibular training is one type of computer training also. So if you are learning, the computer can be provided to you so that you can have learning from that, right? Are you getting? Can you correlate with the example? Yes. And we can
Ma'am,
be given
vestibule training
like
can be like the pilot cockpits, like they
yes.
get training with that vestibule training only.
Yes, yes, it is one of the example of vestibular training only, where the pilot gets the training. Yes, correct. Very good. Anyone else want to share any example? Yes. Okay, understood what is vestibular training. So it is more beneficial for the organization because employee feel like he's actual working on that job. Okay, understood?
Ma'am, can you please explain it again?
Ma'am, ma'am, will you please tell me once, ma'am? Sorry, ma'am. Sorry for the distraction.
No, no, no problem. It's okay. I'm here to do that also. So, vestibular training, as one of you said, the pilot is given training. So, while giving training to the pilot, is it like every time the pilot is given like aeroplane and he has to fly that on that situation? No, right? He has been
No.
given like artificial working environment, like working organization. Like pilot cabin in the aeroplane, right? How to operate that machine, how the gears are there, and how to see the networks, right? And how to communicate with the officers like who are in the like in airport. Okay, So all the operations.
Yes, ma'am.
So that actual working environment is created in the vestibule training. Okay, the equipment and material are similar as they are as the employee is going to work in the actual job. So the equipment and material are the same, but it is given outside the organization. Okay, so because the employee is working in the actual equipment, so he will feel more actively, he can participate on that job, right, on the training, and it is the ideal learning condition because the employee will feel like he is doing the job only and it is more like on the job. Okay, but it is given away from the workplace, that's why it comes under off the job training. Okay, understood now? Clear?
Yes, ma'am. It's clear, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, any doubt? Yes, clear, right? Can we go ahead?
No,
Yes,
ma'am. No
ma'am.
doubts, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. It's
Yes,
clear,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So simulation training, as it is said, it is same as vestibule training. So the trainees needs to learn the operation of tools that are designed to look similar to those that are present in the real workplace. As you can see in the picture, the girl is driving the car, but the car is not there. The screens are displayed in front of her, and she is like operating on that and learning how to drive a car. Okay, can you relate this example? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So this is most common method of training where okay, so this is the most common method of training where the employee learns to operate the tools correctly. Okay, if the simulation is nothing but like using that simulation is more like duplication of that system so that employee can learn easily whatever is there and it is less expensive, right? Yes, you can see in the example, right? If the car is there and you have to learn, it is more easy to learn by using the computer and using that machines, right? Yes, understood? Am I clear?
Ma'am, can you explain this once again, ma'am?
Okay, so understood what is vestibule training? Yes, ma'am. Understood what is
Yes, ma'am.
vestibule training, right?
Yes, ma'am. I understood
Okay, so
that.
it
This
is
one I
similar
was.
to yes. So it is similar to that, but it is like where the trainees to learn the operation tools. Okay, so there are microprocessor and all tools which are used in our mobile applications also. So there is a system where the programmers have to use the microprocessor system original, but it is like more expensive. So though we have Play Store right in mobile, so you can download the simulator of that microprocessor and it is same like the original microprocessor system, but it is in your phone, like so you can like relate to original operations tools, right? Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, so in this picture, there is a trainer and he is like giving training to one girl who is learning to how to drive the car. Okay, so the car is not used here, just simulation is used. She's just uh, okay, actual car is not used, just simulation. Like she's driving a car, the environment is created, and she has been given that machineries, and she have to operate on that by looking at the screens. So it is just created environment and not the actual workplace. So that employee will get how he is going to do that job. Okay, understood now? Yes, ma'am. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next is in basket simulation. As you can see in the picture, there are some in. In is nothing but the task has been given, and out is nothing but he has completed those tasks, and it is time permitted. As you can see the clock in the picture, so it is like time is limited. So it is least complex from simulation. Simulation is like more complex, right? Yeah, and the trainee is given background details of the situation. It is like more related to case study also. So background details of the situation is given and time, like some like example, the trainee has been given a situation where he has been given like 1 hour of time and he have to solve the series of problem. Okay, and this might be given in the group. Okay, so it is like in basket training. You have been given the basket of the situation and you have to solve one by one within the particular time. Okay, are you getting?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, so it is more like case study, but the special time is given and you have to solve it in the group. Okay. So next is business games. So as you can see in the diagram, business games will facilitate the training more easily and it will enable the independent playing, and game designers trainings are also there, and gamified training and blended learning programs are there so that the employee will feel easy to learn the things. Okay. So business games can be like for 2 days training, or like it will last for the month also. So there are different types of business games, and it includes several industries competing in a common market also. Okay, business games. So gameplay divided into a decision periods, and participants are expected to take those decisions, and players may be play individual or in the group dependent on that game. So basically when game is displayed, like there are I'll give you one example. Suppose when are you aware about the maze that we used to solve in the newspapers? We have to
Yes, ma'am.
find out the path. Yeah, so action game is one of the business game. You have to operate on that game. I'll just give you that example. Okay, just a minute, I'll share that screen. Yes, the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, so this is maze, right? As we have seen in the childhood and we have solved it. So action maze is one of the business game. It is like case study which has been programmed, in which trainees will receive enough information to take their first decision, and then that decision will take them to the next frame. So here if you have turned like this, then it will affect your next decision steps, right? And if you're like this, it will like change the scenario. Okay. So it is like same, first trainee have to take first decision and then it will affect the consequences, right? It will explain the consequences. So this is continued until the maze has completed. You do it and you start from here and then you take the turn, and in this, while taking the decisions again and again, like, and then you solve the maze. So action maze is nothing but you have been given situation and then you have to solve it. And then action based procedure, how this is implemented in the organization. So trainees being split into two groups and given real life scenarios, and then participants usually receive a description of the case that has enough detail to take them to the first decision point. Understood this point? How the how we start like action maze? Okay, Shraddha ma'am.
Shraddha ma'am is not there, I guess.
Okay, so Adruja ma'am, can we play this
Yes.
game in real time so that we will get understand?
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. So how much
Okay.
time it will take,
So
ma'am? Today we will do or tomorrow?
we will do today only. It will take 5 to 10
Okay.
minutes.
Yeah, then we can start.
Okay. So we will divide all the people in group. Okay.
Sure. Okay. So there are present,
Okay.
I
Or
think.
anyone can. Yeah, you can just discuss and or you can just tell the answer also, no problem. Okay, it will take more time. Okay, we'll just start. Okay, so first the like trainees are being split into two groups and then description is given to them. Okay, we'll see with the example only. Okay, we will solve. Okay, so this exercise is an action maze. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, so this exercise is okay. You will be presented with a series of situation. In each situation, you will need to make a decision on the best way to proceed, and each decision you will make will take you to the next maze. Okay, so if you make all right decision, and you will be like complete the maze successfully. Okay, so one from you have to give the answers like solutions. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
can we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, suppose you are an ESL student at the University of Victoria, living rented apartment which is part of your landlady house, and your landlady is making you very unhappy, and she is always spying on you and reading your mails, and she is rude to you when you come home late or bring friends home. So she won't allow you to have friends to stay, and she seems to know all your private business. So what should you do? Okay, so this is the problem, that your landlady is interfering in your life. Okay, so there are 6 options. What will you choose? Anyone from you? What will be the correct
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
speak
third
solution?
politely
one.
to the lady and tell her that you are unhappy with the
Ma'am,
situation.
yes, ma'am. The third one.
Third one.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Third one.
so okay, so basically you have selected like speak politely to your landlady and tell her that you are unhappy with this situation. So you have taken the first decision and accordingly you have been given the next situation. Okay, so you speak politely to your landlady and explain why you are unhappy, and she says that her behavior is normal in Canada and you must learn to live with it. Okay, she said that. So what will be now your decision according to
Second one, ma'am.
her opinion? So consult a
Second one,
Canadian
ma'am.
friend to
Second
advise.
one, ma'am.
Canadian friend for advice.
Okay.
Ma'am,
So
second.
you can go back also if okay. So if you can go back also if you feel that your previous decision is wrong. So here is go back option also. So you wanna go back or just go to the second option?
No, ma'am. Second
Ma'am,
option.
last.
Second option, ma'am.
Ma'am, last one.
Okay. Okay, we are going to see the second option. Okay, just okay. So you consult a Canadian friend for advice. Okay, and she tells that that kind of behavior by landlady is not normal and acceptable in Canada, and she says that you should not put up with it. Okay, she have suggested that it is not a normal behavior and you should not put up to this. So what will be your decision after that?
Fourth one, ma'am.
Fourth one.
Ma'am, fourth
Tell your
one.
Tell
landlady.
landlady that
Ma'am,
you leave
fourth
unless
one.
she changes her behavior.
Okay, okay, fourth one. So then you tell your landlady that you will leave unless she changes her behavior. And in that situation, if she says no one will dictate to her in her own house, so you can leave tomorrow if you wish. And there are plenty of more students who should be happy to have your room. Okay, so she said that you can leave the house tomorrow.
Start looking for
So what
another
will be
Ma'am,
your
option.
next?
second one.
Second
One.
one, ma'am.
Second.
Okay. So you start sourcing the city for another apartment, but there are few availabilities and most of are too expensive and not attractive at all. So next situation is this. There are very few availability and also expensive. At that time, what will be your decision?
Third one, ma'am.
Third one.
I'm third one.
Advertise to share an apartment.
Third.
Advertise for a roommate?
Yes, ma'am. Advertise for
Okay.
Yes,
share an
ma'am.
apartment.
Okay. So you advertise for roommate to share apartment. So three people reply. One is from your home country, in fact from same town as you, and another is from different country and speaks very good English, but has very little money and wears rather scuffy clothes. So that was the second one's problem. And third one speaks some English and like charming and drives. So he's like basically rich, but he's little secretive and doesn't tell you much. So there are three options. So who will you choose?
I'm hometown.
I'm hometown.
Hometown,
Okay,
ma'am. Which one?
okay. So you move into the another department with that person who is from your hometown, and the two you get extremely well. So you go to restaurant together, eat food from your homeland, and then sit up talking all the night, and all the fun you can do with your friend, right? So unfortunately, you scarcely ever speak English, and your grades in class get worse as you are just doing time pass with your roommate, right? So you fail in your English course and you have to go to home. So you screwed up it. Okay. So that was the last case. So it was not the properly you have you understood what is action maze?
Yes, ma'am.
Like you have been like given this.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is what outside the organization. So you have been given the situations like this in the organization. Okay. So basically it is just the theory to leave the trainees with the one chance to retrace. So if you feel that no, you have to go back and make your decision different from what you have chosen. So the maze enables trainees to make a number of different decisions and to explore what is the result of it, what are the consequences of their choices, right? So it is basically for problem solving and it will improve the decision making skill of the trainees, right? Yes, understand.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
you understand? Okay, so that was the like real time example. So anyone have any doubt in today's session?
No, ma'am.
No.